Women make up about 50% of the population in Nigeria, and if 50% of the population is unemployed and there are jobs for more than 50% of the population, it's just logical that women should train in the fields where the jobs are available, and carpentry is one of those areas. Women, I think, naturally love aesthetically pleasing objects or items, so they work harder to make things slightly nicer than the average man on the street. And when you bring all of that into woodwork and furniture making, you see the difference. They pay attention to detail. They want to rub off the slightest grime before they spray. It's that level of paying attention to detail that makes women unique in this field. And I think that's a selling point for us going forward.
I've been here for a year and I can confidently call myself a full-fledged interior decorator and a carpenter.
It's been beautiful. Being able to create things, bed, chairs, wardrobes and all that is wonderful.
I suddenly now understand the madness behind creativity.
Though it's a male-dominated area, but my first degree was town planning and it was a male-dominated, so I'm used to being in an industry where we meet males.
I always want to take that challenge because I love challenges actually.
When I joined, I was expecting it to be purely interior decoration. But somehow when I was introduced to carpentry, which is an offshoot of it, I started liking it, especially when I started producing things I can see.
The day I heard was the day I came to start off, and the following day I was with my notebook because the school provided notebooks. But I came with a notebook.
The DFL model, like I like to call a social enterprise, is really simple. We have a furniture making outfit that goes out to source for business. And when work is commissioned, we use a percentage of that work to train our women. So we are constantly working hard on the project side in order to keep the training side running. When we successfully bid for projects, we bring them back into our projects department, have our more professional carpenters work on them. A case in point is the project we're working on right now. It involves the making of a number of leather sofas, sectional units, beds, cabinetry, tables. It's one of the larger projects we've worked on in recent months. And it also provides a good opportunity for our trainees to see what happens on projects end of the day.
That's why I said, you might like my design. You might want to modify my design. You are still creating.
When we set up DFL, a big part of the training school was finding the right teachers. Currently in Lagos, I think Yaba Technical College is the one center that people would mention when you say vocational skills training, skill training. So we went to the best, in my opinion. We went to Yaba Technical College and asked for a trainer in furniture making, and they gave us an amazing tutor.
It is good to impact knowledge. That's the reason why I was so much interested in developing the female gender. Since the students have been enrolled, we have been training them accordingly to the program of NAPTEC. NBT has a program that has made as a curriculum guiding the teaching of every aspect, especially woodwork, carpentry and joinery, and stroke furniture making. Then you start working on.
We also use professional carpenters. When I say professional carpenters, I'm talking about the carpenter who has his workshop in the market and he runs his business not from a classroom but literally from the market. So we think of our trainees as not just carpenters or artisans, we think of them as business managers. So they're trained to design, to sketch what it is their customers are asking for so that they have a visual of their own ideas. They're trained to physically build the furniture that's required of them by their clients, but they're also trained to run businesses.
First of all, you think about the design. When you finish thinking, you put it into sketch, little sketching. After that, you draw it out. When you put it on paper, you dimension it. Then afterwards, you just think of the material and you put it on together. That's how we come about all these things that we do.
I've learned a lot of things. I can make beds, I can make tables, I can make dining chairs, side stools.
Right now at home, I can always look and see that some of this, I have a particular furniture and I see that this was actually not well done. Unlike before, when I thought it was a masterpiece.
The training program at DFL is a 2-year-long program. It's broken down into 4 different modules of 6 months each. Students have the option to either graduate after covering 2 modules, which equates to a year of learning. At this point, they have the basics of carpentry down. They understand how to build little structures, tables, chairs, nothing complex, simple designs, and they can also set up their own little carpentry outfits and have more skilled carpenters work with them. Those that get to the end of the program, which is a 2-year-long program, graduate more as professionals and are either recruited by us or then they become master artisans and contractors to maybe even their ex-colleagues if they decide to go on their own.
As a woman, I have a better advantage. I happen to be the user of this furniture, the kitchen cabinet, the sitting room furniture, the decorative items. So I'll be making the products, and at the same time, I have had an experience of using those products. So the production will be better off. The future for me is carpentry business, furniture business, doing furniture to the international standard, because the experience I've had here is to have that eye for excellence. The bottom line is excellence, excellent finish, because that's the most important thing.
To train a woman, you have to make the environment conducive for a woman, and that's what I think we've provided, a secure, conducive environment for women to learn. What I want to see is a ripple effect. I want to see us train a few women. I want to see them paid forward by training other women and literally just empowering women.